Uh,
What up? What up, man? We live, man. We live. Episode 115 of the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast. Y'all know who I am. Just spell my damn name right. We got two of the usual suspects here. I don't know what the fuck. Y'all know BA late ass. Anyway, uh, episode 115, the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast. Let me go and get this on out the way. We do not own any rights to any music, videos, or stats on this podcast. We just some old Army war vets talking about sports and keeping the hood professional. And if they don't like that, gee, what can they do?
as it goes, a little something like this. Hit it. Get off our nut sacks.
Yeah, we ain't bringing nobody on the podcast right now, man. It's still too early in the season, but y'all know this is Smoke Sports Podcast. What y'all got, man? Anything y'all got before we get into some of this football?
If you was invited to come on the podcast and give up your predictions for your team, don't come halfway through the season talking about you want to get on. Again, get off our nut sacks. Yeah. So I did listen to
What's up, BA?
standing up. I listened to $1 million worth of game. They had Shakur Stevenson on there.
$1 million what?
So worth the game. It's a podcast with Gillian Wallow. With Gillian Wallow. Okay. So you know they asked him the other day. They asked him about the Devin Haney situation. And he was like, yeah, they tried to pay me 25%, but the real reason I didn't take that fight was because they was trying to pay me less than what I made in my last 3 fights. So if you ain't really trying to pay me to beat your son up, then don't give me no offer. That's basically what he was saying. And then they asked him about Frank Martin. And he said he DM'd him. He said he DM'd Frank Martin and, talked to him about the fight. He said Frank Martin was going to make more for this fight, over $1 million, which he's never made before in his career. It was like the highest amount of money he's ever made for a fight was $250,000. So he was like, then all of a sudden, it comes out and he comes back, his people saying he wanted a 50-50 split. So now I'm taking back everything I said because I believe that to be true. Because Frank Martin's not the name. It's all about Shakur Stevenson. It's all about him. But if I'm offering you to fight and I'm giving you more money than you've ever made in your life, why wouldn't you take that amount? Why would your people come back saying it's 50-50? So now what he's saying is, now when people do that, that's now ducking fights. When you come back and you say you want more than what you was offered. Yeah. So everything I said about him the last episode, I take it all back.
So he's not ducking the fight?
No. The other dude is ducking the fight.
Okay, got it.
He was saying that Frank Martin, the highest he's ever made was in the last fight where he got $250,000. But the contract offer is for more than $1 million for him. So if I can make over $1 million, whether I'm gonna get beat up or not, I'm gonna take that fight. I'm taking that fight.
Yeah. So the bell rings just called there.
Hey man, I'm taking that fight.
He nowhere near in the position to ask for
50-50. But if what Shakur's saying, if what he's saying is true, it wasn't really him. It was his people that did that.
It was his people,
that's saying they want 50-50. Nah,
because they trying to get paid too. Yeah.
But you already getting paid.
The more money he make, the more money they make.
Exactly.
But this fight is him making the most money he's ever made. We're not giving you more. And then he also said the only fight he want right now, Shakur Stevenson, is Tank. As he said, he want people to see who he really is.
That'd be a good fight.
But they've sparred already. Because, you know, Shakur Stevenson, he goes everywhere and spars everybody.
Yeah.
So that's just like when he was talking about Devin Haney, he was saying the part of, I guess they put out a little video of their sparring session. And they were trying to say Devin Haney was whooping on it. But Shakur Stevenson was like, whenever somebody's dog tired, are they smiling in the face of anybody they're fighting or sparring? No. When you look at that, I was smiling. But tell them to put out the whole video of the sparring match. Tell them to put that out. If they want to see what really happened, tell them to put that out. And then he was like, they say I didn't want to sign a contract, but when they tried to offer me the 25%, he was like, I didn't want that because I'm worth more than that. So I just went to the WBC and made them make me his mandatory WBC challenger. Then he was like, then what did he do? He went and got rid of the belts, the WBC belt, and then he went up to 140. So that means he don't want to fight me either. So that was just a little boxing.
Yeah, for sure. What else y'all got?
Nada. Not about boxing. Tennis.
All right, then.
Soccer. Badminton. Golf. Pickleball.
Nothing really in golf. I forgot who won the tournament this weekend.
The Gala
World Tour. The Gala, yeah, he won.
The Gala, he won the Fortinet.
Yeah. Yep. I guess that's the part I like about the UFC as opposed to boxing, because the best of them don't run from each other.
It's only
running.
And it's only one organization.
Right.
Ain't no promoters getting into it. Dana White say y'all fighting.
Yeah.
And whoever got the best fight, that's gonna get extra 50 G's at the end of the night.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I like about UFC as opposed to boxing, man. Because they be on like the third fight, like Adesanya and this dude he just fought, man. They probably gonna fight again. And probably be soon.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait no years to get it.
Might be December, man. I don't know yet. But yeah, that's my main reason why I really kind of don't pay attention to boxing anymore. It's too much, man. It's too much. It's too much corruption. It's too much you got to filter through. It's too many cats ducking each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just, come on, dog. If you want
too many weight classes too, man. I think it's too many weight classes.
Yeah, it is. It's too many weight classes. But it's also the men now. I'm just putting that out there. Because hey, there was a time when the four best fighters was all welterweights or middleweights, and they all fought each other.
Yeah,
Hearns fought Hagler. Hearns fought Duran. Hearns fought Mark. He fought Sugar Ray Leonard. And everybody else in that circle fought each other. So it's just a different time, man.
It is, man. It is.
Too many belts, too many different champions.
That's the other thing I don't understand. Why so many goddamn belts, man? You got unifying them.
But you just thinking of the four belts.
WBA, WBC.
But y'all just think about the two belts. But within that one belt, I'm going to just use WBC. They have the WBC champ, the WBC interim champ. They got the WBC American champ, the WBC European champ. They got all these different titles for one
participation
belt.
Trophies to me, man.
It is. But they all have to pay to have that belt.
Look,
Just
it's
boxing will pay you, but boxing's also
Yeah.
taking your money away from you too.
Yeah.
better said, all them dudes back then wanted to see who was the best, and they was willing to fight the best to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just I'm trying to see how many people I can win, so I get some. Get
Yeah, you also
million
got to
dollars.
remember that's
Mayweather
also
messes
back
up.
in the day to when Wild World of Sports would come on, and that's how you watched all your champion fights on Wild World of Sports. It
There you go. I still remember the intro to that show to this day.
On ABC.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
uncle signed a contract to fight on ABC right after he won the Olympics.
Bro.
And he was always on ABC.
Yeah. Like I said, now the dudes just want you to follow him on Instagram.
because they're getting paid for the views
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Some of that's still skeptical to me. But anywho, how about that?
Anywho.
How about that Colorado game?
Hey, did y'all see the update on Hunter?
Yeah.
Travis Hunter? He got broke ribs.
I thought he lacerated his kidney.
Lacerated his liver.
That
Liver,
too.
yeah, lacerated liver. What's
That
up,
too.
Marlo?
But he said on his he has a podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and he said it on there that he had broke ribs.
Oh, for real?
The ribs he can play with.
Yeah.
You lacerate your kidney,
Yeah,
you got to let that heal first.
yeah. You ain't no running because it hurt. Damn near hurt the pee. It's like having a urinary tract infection.
It probably hurt to breathe.
For his ribs, yeah.
But I'm just saying though. I think something should be done with that kid with that cheap shot because he did like another cheap shot ahead of that time.
They're not going to. They're not going to, and they're not going to for one reason. Well, for many reasons, but the primary reason is if you suspend him, if you do something to him, you have to do something to every kid that gets ejected for targeting.
And they should.
He should have got ejected.
Because a lot of them targeting.
There you go. He should have been kicked out again.
He just should have got ejected.
Yeah, he should have. He should have been ejected. But as far as him being suspended for X amount of games, they'll never do that because
So
He didn't.
because of
But if
targeting.
One of his teammates should have took care of that for him.
But if he would have got flagged for targeting and got ejected, he would have been suspended suspended for this next game for the first half.
For the first half, exactly.
Yeah.
Because he would have got suspended for the second half of this game, of that game. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. That's why they won't do anything. And CSU came out. I think Pep, you said it in the chat group that the CSU coach said that Colorado was playing dirty.
Yeah. He said that in his press game, the post game interview.
That dude's
He said that they were playing dirty, and he's never seen one team get penalized more than the other. Well, if your kids weren't so undisciplined, they
I was
would
about to say, I watched that game.
That's all I said the whole game.
I watched that game.
I had never seen that much undisciplined
The
football.
penalties hurt Colorado State. They would have beat Colorado if it wasn't for all them goddamn penalties.
They should have won that game.
They should have.
They should have won that game.
But you left the tight end open, wide open, uncovered, everything.
Before the game even started, when you got the head coach getting into it with players,
Okay.
that's first off right there. That shows you why the team's undisciplined.
You saw that too, right?
Yeah.
All because Travis Hunt, and that's why he got. Now, I really do. I will say, and this is just the world according to Greg. I will say that if the NCAA, better yet, the Big 12 goes back, or what are they in the Big 12? Yeah.
No,
Not yet.
Colorado State in the Mountain West.
I'm talking about Colorado.
Colorado's
Not
in
yet.
Pac-12.
Next year.
Definitely next year.
They still okay. I thought they joined the Big 12. Well, anyway, if the conference that they're in goes back and looks at all of the pregame video and everything else, especially if they go back to Dion and say, "Hey, we need to see your cameraman's footage of what happened pregame during warm-ups and everything." They'll go back and they'll look at that because that dude is on the video telling Travis Hunter, "F you, I'm gonna get you this. I'll see you on the field, yada yada yada." Because Dion's son, Dion Jr. videos everything that goes on in the locker room and everything for Colorado. Yeah, I think now if they go back and they look at that, they'll go back to Colorado State, and they'll go to the NCAA to contact the conference that Colorado State is in to say, "Hey, y'all need to investigate this. Here's the footage."
And the head coach.
Well, see, if they do an investigation into everything,
yeah,
then they'll get him because there's no way. I agree with you. There's no way. That's like me arguing with your kids and your kids are 12 years old. That type shit.
Or anyway, like I said, man, it pissed me off so bad. It was some bull. It just pissed me off so bad because one, I always say that coaches matter, or coaching matters, but coaching matters on a whole different level at that level. They're mentors to these kids.
If you got an undisciplined coach, your team is undisciplined because they're going to follow their lead.
I mean, this dude's a flip-flopper. It's just like he talked about, I wouldn't be on interviews with my sunglasses and my hat on. I'm going to take my sunglasses and hat on because I was raised with manners. Okay, so that's a dig at Dion. So, but then on the flip side, right before the game, he talking to the reporter about, I'm proud that this is the first time in this rivalry history is two black head coaches. Stop! All of a sudden, now you proud, but then you digging this dude upgraded, talking about how he's coaching his kids, but you proud to be in this rivalry with the first two head black coaches. This is history in the making. I'm glad to be a part of it. Shut your punk ass up.
James, I agree with you. DA, I'm telling you. That dude, if my wife, she asked me, she said, if that was you, would you have shook his hand after the game? I said, fuck no.
No.
I wouldn't even have pointed. I would have walked straight to my locker room.
Especially since you the head coach and you just saw your player do a dirty ass hit, I would pull that dude out the game. I'm the fucking head coach.
For me, I'm like, even before the game, you can talk shit about me, you can talk shit about Jermaine all you want. But when you say something, dude, I got suspended for 15 days from school because a security guard in my school told me, your mama didn't raise you right. Huh? All because I was going to be late to class and I'm running and you told me to stop and I was right at the door, so I jumped into the damn classroom before the bell rang. You going to come in there and say, yeah, I went the fuck off. If I'm my mama didn't raise me right, not a problem. Not a motherfucking problem. And I would walk straight off the goddamn
Did you see the footage of his mother in the locker room after the game?
She gave a pregame speech before and after.
But after the game, Dion was talking about it. And she was like, I did raise his ass right.
Did you see the pregame? The pregame speech she gave?
No.
She said, I raised him right. And I also taught him that when somebody disrespects you, you whoop ass or you kick ass or some shit she was saying. Yeah, it was funny as fuck. Because they came out to Lil Wayne. They came out to Lil Wayne, he was rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, y'all ready?
It is, for sure.
Hold on. Y'all go ahead.
I mean, but I think we all in agreement. It was a bullshit, dirty ass play.
Yep.
The referees, since they didn't throw, and I'm a firm believer in this. We the league, and we review all game footage for however many games.
Right.
And we see a dirty play that a referee was watching, looking right at, but didn't throw a flag. Hey,
well, again,
your paycheck is 125 grand, just like we docked in players. Hey, you only getting 100 grand this month.
Oh, you already know what's gonna happen because
or whatever. You only getting 100. You ain't getting what you supposed to be getting.
yeah, because refs got the same checks and balances as anybody else in the league. So so once that all comes out, you already know that ref gonna get fined or maybe suspended the game. Who knows? I don't know.
Hey.
But anyway, my whole point is the coaching, man. Coach kids. If one of my kids did something dirty in a flag football game, I sit there down and explain to him why you sitting out the rest of this game and don't do that stupid ass shit again. This dude let this dude. I thought he pulled him from the game until I don't remember who it was, either you or Pep, had told me that he was still playing the whole game. I could have sworn he pulled him from the game.
No, he played the whole game.
I was looking for that dude the whole. I guess it
They moved him. They moved him to the other side.
Mm-mm.
Every time he lined up, he would line up on Colorado State side instead of Colorado side.
Yeah, but the crazy part is they didn't even review the play
Nope.
to see if it was targeted.
Right.
Nope.
Clearly targeted.
All he did was throw a flag.
And the only reason he threw a flag was because it had
pass interference.
they did call it. So it was two penalties. They called pass interference, but then they also called the unnecessary roughness.
Yeah.
But that only got called because it was on Colorado's sideline.
Yeah, because they lost their mind.
But I mean, we all saw it.
If I ever reach the door, I'm gonna give him a hug because I'm like, yo, that's what you're supposed to do.
Pass was incomplete. Ball hits the ground, bounces away, and then you come and make a cheap hit.
Oh, bro, it was a clear 10, 15 seconds.
That was clearly targeted.
Yeah.
He should have been kicked out. But they called the pass interference on 11 and called the unnecessary roughness on 15. They flipped the numbers.
Yes, they did. And you caught that too.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling my wife, they did that for a reason.
They flipped the numbers.
Did that bullshit for a reason. But people call me a victim blamer, so it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying that was some bullshit because I saw it and I heard it. I like that's for a reason. They tried to keep that dude in the game, but I thought he coach pulled, but I was wrong on that. So it is what it is, man. Undisciplined football was embarrassing.
You are absolutely correct, James.
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct with that.
Yeah. Because I mean,
y'all ready?
In all actuality, that
go ahead.
When Shiloh ran the ball, when he got his pick six, that should have been a penalty too, because he's 9 yards in the end zone and you.
They did.
It was
no. They flagged him.
Did they call it?
Yeah, they flagged him.
I didn't even.
But my question is, like, what are you thinking about receiver? Because that receiver was the best player in the game. 14.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing nobody could do with him. And then when Travis Hunter got hurt, he was really going off because wasn't nobody to stay in front of him. But what was he thinking? This dude is in the back of the end zone. Now you want to try and tackle him?
Man, like I said, that was a sloppy, undisciplined football game that just pissed me off for the night. I was like, yo, this is ridiculous. Because I can't believe I'm watching this shit. And I watched it all the way through. I can't believe I'm watching this shit.
all right.
And
So
this is just me. This is just me talking. Nobody else. Fuck StubHub.
yeah.
Fuck StubHub. And I mean that. And I mean that.
There were back ticks only,
from the bottom of my heart. And the crazy part is, I'm not the only person who was out there who was talking to StubHub on the phone, asking where they tickets at.
That's off the fucking chain.
Well,
so they didn't say you were coming.
Wow.
The crazy part is
StubHub double dipping.
They did, and
they triple dipping.
Guns know me the longest, but whenever the Jets come to Texas, the first thing I do is
Yeah.
I look at their schedule, and I
Jets from
see,
Michigan.
and I see, are they coming to Texas? Okay, they're gonna be in Arlington, or like the one year when the Jets came to Texas twice, I went to Houston and the opening game of the season, and then I went up to Arlington when they played that Saturday night, and I always get my tickets early.
Yep.
And I especially knew this year, if I don't get my tickets early enough with Aaron Rodgers on the Jets,
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
those tickets gonna be sold out. I got my tickets on July the 31st. I'm reading this lady my receipt. I was in like the 200 section, 239.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. That's
It wasn't bad. No, it wouldn't have been bad until she sold my tickets to somebody else. And now I'm on looking for other tickets. And then I just went on Game Time and I started to look for other tickets. I paid almost $100 more to sit
Wow.
way up in the 400.
Use on another thing.
Wow.
So make me watch
Wow.
Yeah. You know, you've been there before.
Yeah.
You know, you when you take the escalator all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to go all the way to the top. The good part about it was my row was full of Jets fans and one Eagles fans and like two Cowboys fans. But other than that, I have no idea. But he had on his green jersey.
You know,
But
I went to a
he was a Jets
Phoenix Suns, LA Lakers game and wore my Thunder jersey. So
Shut your ass up,
But you,
kid.
hold on, no.
You're an
Hold on.
asshole like that, Guns. I respect.
No. Hold on.
I
He
respect.
also wore his Oklahoma City jersey when I took him when the Nets and the Spurs played. And somebody said you should take that jersey off. And now I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm about to fight.
what I say?
Come
Make
take
me.
it off me.
Take the motherfucker off for me.
Come take it off me. I was like, uh-oh.
There you go. That's what you got to do. Come take it off.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I got
that's
you.
it. Let's go start moving. All they done is go over their stomach at that point. But here, hey, let me tell you about my pulse, though.
and hold on, I do that too. When I went
Yeah.
with Guns to the Oklahoma TCU Big 12 championship game, I had my Michigan stuff. Hey man, I ain't no fan of either team here, and I want you to know that. This is who I represent right
I
here.
don't give a fuck. I'm just here for football. For football.
That's it. That's it.
There's so many Niners jerseys.
Cowboys game.
Yeah.
Y'all ready to get started?
Oh, yeah, let me go.
I mean, we've been started. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, but like I said, my dad is the only cat that been in Cowboy Center with Oilers gear on. He got the same Oilers sweatshirt from like 1979 that he wore to games. I shit, it is what it is. I'll be right back.
Walking like you got a shit.
Man, it was so many other
Y'all
couples
ain't
out there.
met yet, huh? In person.
Oh, me and BA?
Yeah.
Nah.
Man, I gotta be there for that, man.
Yeah, me and Pep ain't either.
Mm-mm.
It was a couple of times I was just down there doing turning burns, or else, like I be telling Guns, if I'm in your AO, I'm gonna hit you up. Yo, I'm in your AO, I'm doing this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get away.
Well, I can already tell you when I'm gonna be in San Antonio. When the Nets
for
come
sure.
back,
Bro,
I'ma be there.
you gotta pass my house before you do anything. Where I stay at, you gotta pass my house. I be telling everybody like, yo, if we cool like that, which I'm like, Guns, if your phone number is programmed into my phone, then we cool like that. You pass my house or whatever.
Yeah, I gotta see how the schedule play out again.
Even if I'm not here, you need somewhere to drop it. If I ain't renting my shit out to somebody else, I give you the code to my door.
They didn't put that schedule out yet, huh? Have they
Nah,
put the
that's
schedule
a-
out?
No, they didn't. It probably won't come out until like later this month or early
Well,
next
they
month.
put some of the games out, like Christmas
Yeah.
and all that shit.
You know, I gotta go on the website and look at the schedule.
Who said I look like I ain't take a shit? You guess who?
Who did it sound like?
I don't know. Oh yeah.
Hey, y'all ready? All right, look.
Black ass sound the same.
So the Eagles play Thursday, right, G?
Yeah.
All right.
We won.
Gee, why the Eagles win?
We won because Kirk's everything up. Even though at this point in time, we basically helping them with the offensive plays that we call. I'm telling you, I'm sounding like I'm sounding like BA right now. That offensive coordinator is liquid shit. He is garbage. French word.
I'm laughing at hold on, G, hold on. I'm going to interrupt you, dog. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Better represent, baby. Represent.
Told you I had a surprise for you.
Hey. All right, my bad, G. That's the top. That caught me off guard, G. That caught me off guard.
I mean, but
so
we won because the defense decided to make us. They wanted to start making some stops. That was why we won, because of the defense. Because offensively, we'll get up on you. We could be up 17-0 on you, and then it's like our offensive coordinator will want to take his foot off the gas and start hitting the brakes and call it like he want to work on plays that you should be working on at fucking practice. Them shit's got to be valid. You can't validate them shits in a real time game because that shit, man. We won.
I mean, you do understand that. You do understand that y'all not gonna run up the score on everybody like y'all did last season.
I don't be wanting to run up the score though. That's the thing. I'm not trying to run up the score. But if we got 17 at halftime, you should at least equal your input. Your input for the second half should be the same as your output for the first half. So if I put up 17 in the first half, I'm expecting to put up 17 more.
Or maybe adjustments. You know,
I mean, for me, and everybody knows I love my Eagles. I do or die. But when you sitting there and you're trying to, you're a new offensive coordinator or offensive defensive coordinator, and defensive coordinator, my bad. And you come to a team that just went to the Super Bowl, regardless if you won or lost. You just went to the Super Bowl, or you just went to the NFC Championship game. You got some expectations to live up to, and if your plays and your standard of play is not what it was versus last year, because your standard is we was just in a Super Bowl or we were just in an NFC Championship game or whatever. That's your standard.
Y'all lost a lot, man. Y'all lost a lot. So
we lost a lot
even
in
with
preseason. The problem, okay, so what we lost, honestly, we really lost two key players. We lost Hargrave and we lost Gardner Johnson in Detroit. That's what we lost. But we also picked up. Well, our defensive line, Hargrave for me was an extreme loss. That hurt my heart. You know what I'm saying? But we have so many pieces on defense on that D line. Our issue is our linebackers. We didn't do shit in the offseason.
Yeah.
We didn't do a damn thing in the offseason. Because if we would have, you would have known every year, if it's not for our front four and 3 years ago, our front 6 or 7 was solid because we had solid linebackers that could cover and that could stop and that were run stoppers.
Mhm.
If you look at, we haven't had no solid defensive backs since Asamoah and no, not even Asamoah. My bad. We had what's the name? They came from that we picked up from Atlanta, and then he he went to from the Patriots. His
So
son.
they won because of the defense.
Yeah.
You
The
don't feel like
offense
the offense helped you enough?
No, not after Fuckwad, and y'all know who I'm talking about. Destroyed our whole goddamn team when he got rid of LaShawn McCoy and Deshaun Jackson. I won't even say
Oh.
his name.
And Michael Vick.
And yeah, Grand Vic up out of there. He didn't resign. He didn't resign. What's the name? Because he went to fucking Denver. Brian Dawkins.
Oh shit.
He destroyed that whole team. That's when we were actually worth a damn on both sides of the ball.
That team didn't win nothing.
We won the Super Bowl off of defense. And
Yeah,
the
that's
defense
true.
put our offense in positions to help out Nick Foles.
Yeah.
They had that Philly special.
You know,
Guns, go
I-
ahead.
I hate that.
Let's move on.
I hate that they call that the Philly special. Because if you play any kind of fucking football in
You run at a youth
in
league,
your
man.
youth,
You
run
run at a
that
youth league.
fucking play
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
youth league. So I wish they wouldn't call it the Philly fucking special
That's like being in Texas
when they
and
should
going
call it
into
the Pop Warner special.
that's like being in Texas and going into a restaurant that say they serve Philly cheesesteaks. Well, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. All right, bet.
Or some
Let's
New
see.
York pizza.
Let's see. Boom. Yeah, man.
Guns,
Nobody.
Why did they win?
Nobody. So they won because we solid in all 3 facets of the game. The defense, the offense, purrs when Purdy is in there. No pun intended, but kind of pun intended. And our special teams is decent. I like Ray McLeod kicking punts, way we cover the defense. So Christian McCaffrey's a stud.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's a goddamn monster.
Y'all got the owner on y'all team? Of the Rams? Of the Rams. He played for y'all.
Oh, Debo? Yeah,
Yeah.
Debo? Yeah. They put out like a press release on Debo, and it had that in there. Who plays for the San Francisco 49ers and owns the Los Angeles Rams. Anyway, man, 19 problems. Y'all don't want them. Yeah, but they won, solid defense. So here's what people say. They look at the score and they see 23 points. Matt Stafford threw the ball 55 times, man. 55 times. Because they couldn't run the ball. It's hard to stop a team that's throwing the ball. That slows your pass rush down, for sure. So, they did what might, give them the better chance to win. And that was throw the ball short. I mean, he threw some medium passes, too. I mean,
He ain't taking the shots deep.
we only had 1 sack, huh?
He ain't taking the shots deep.
Nah, he wouldn't have had time for that. So he killed us dinking, and then about 10 to 15 yards in the middle of the field. But he didn't go deep with nothing. So they just basically dunked the ball down. And hell, like I said, they threw the ball 15 times, 55 times.
They kept it that close.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. They kept our offense off the field too.
Yeah.
With them long drives. But eventually we'll just grind the team out, man. And that's it, man. We got another one. We gearing up. We got the Thursday night game. So
Y'all can have a Thursday night scrimmage.
short week for
Yeah.
us, man. Nah,
I
Giants
started
gonna come to
defense
play.
on my fantasy, so
Huh?
I can get that. I started the 49 defense on my fantasy. So I should win it with just that game alone. I got to feel the 49ers and put a 50 burger on fantasy.
Word. Short and sweet. Short and sweet.
Defense.
Y'all
Our defense did not come to play.
Nah.
For as much
Hey man, they football players, man. They're professionals.
as much as I hate number 2,
Uh-huh.
you cannot put that loss on him. Cannot. You cannot.
You kind of
So-
can.
No, you cannot. You can't. Because if the defense can't get off the field and get him the ball, what he's supposed to do? And now you're down 2-3 touchdowns. Now he's trying to force throws. Those are the interceptions came in, except the first one. Now the first one, I was asking these other Jets fans, like, what was he looking at? Because he threw it right to a white jersey. But those last two, those are just him trying to make plays, trying to come back. But at halftime, and I was talking with these other Jets fans, and they show like the halftime stats. In the first half, the Cowboys ran 43 plays. The Jets ran 14 plays. Cowboys had the ball for 20 minutes and 42 seconds of the first half. You will never win a game when you don't have the ball, when you can't get your offense the ball.
But when they get the ball,
Hey,
Zach Wilson don't produce with it.
And it's hard to produce with it when, and I'm trying to watch all 22 on the field, but it was one matchup I just kept watching. It was 11 on 76.
Mm-hmm.
He had Dwayne Brown looking like he was 45 instead of 37.
Or the stunts too. Like I can't stand the stunts. I mean, that's the only thing I don't like about the Cowboys, Ryan. They do too many stunts. That's what gets them in trouble on the run. But
y'all blitz damn near every play too.
No, it looked like it looked like blitzes, but those are just missed blocks.
It's just stunts, man.
They would just get beat. Y'all know how much they would just get beat.
Every once in a while we might bring 5, but normally it's just 4. And
that's what I'm
all
saying.
the stunts
Yeah.
and all the misdirections at the line. They'll bring up 7 up to the line and then drop back 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it was or drop back 3, a different scenario. But yeah, it's just all the misdirections they do. So
there was nothing that their defense is good, but there was nothing that they was doing that was there to trick Zach Wilson. It was just, we gonna send 5 or we gonna send 4, and if you don't get one, if 1-on-1 get beat, then your quarterback gonna get hurt. And then that took away from the run game.
They should have started with that.
So because I was outside dealing with StubHub, I missed the first touchdown.
Wow.
By the time I got in there, I'm walking through, you could hear the crowd going wild, and I was like, oh, they must have just kicked off. No, they had just scored a touchdown. So I missed that one. But I'm coming in, and it's already, you get a couple incompletions, and then when the special players don't help out your quarterback, what do you want your quarterback to do? It's 1st and 10. We run a pass play. the running back drops a pass where he could have got 6 or 7 yards, or a receiver drops a pass where he could have got 6 or 7 yards. Now you behind the sticks with a good defense. Now what you gonna do the second play? What you gonna do, Hackett? You gonna try to run it now, or you gonna try to pass it again? Now if you try to pass it again, the same thing happened. Everybody know you pass it on third down.
Yeah.
So this may be the only time
that guy can't coach anybody
other than Aaron Rodgers.
But Aaron
that's
Rodgers.
That's what it looked like. That's exactly what that looked like. Like, who do you think you have back?
Aaron Rodgers made him look good. Yeah.
Like, he ain't here. Like, wherever he at, probably still in Jersey, probably where he lived.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not here. You have to get a game plan ready for.
And he ain't walking through that door.
He'll be on the sidelines next game.
He'll be on the scooter.
Yeah.
I bet he'll be on the sidelines this game.
And he need to stay on the bench where he can't get hit.
Yeah, but he gonna stay over there, talking to him. He probably have to hit some, talking to that, coaching him up. But because what he needs to coach him up on is stop staring down receivers.
But that wasn't. He did that a few times.
Yes.
But he didn't have enough time to go through no progression.
The offensive line was terrible, even with Aaron Rodgers.
So again, just like I told this Jets fan I was sitting next to, Aaron Rodgers got himself hurt. If you throw that slant that was behind that cut block, you're still playing. Mm-hmm. You held onto the ball and got yourself hurt. So that happened. But it wasn't no cut blocks, and Dwayne Brown was one-on-one with Michael Parsons. And I was trying to figure out, like, I'm in my mind, like, what is Dallas doing? Because sometimes they would take Michael Parsons off of him and put him in the middle of the defense. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because y'all cover. So
hey man, BA.
I'm just saying.
Why? No. I hear you, but why? He is whooping this dude every single play.
I'm with you.
Why would you move him?
I wouldn't have done it. The only thing I would do is just switch him and LVP.
Why? I want my best defensive player going to get the quarterback.
I got it, but again, I would have switched him out just to so they don't keep on keying in on the same scheme. Start double teaming them, doing any kind of the bullshit. Just keep it. I say again.
Was it working?
Game, man.
Was it working?
I know working.
No. I'm saying, was the double teaming Michael Parsons working?
Oh hell no.
So why would you change it?
Open people up.
So why would you change it? But he was still winning.
Yeah, that's true too.
And Hackett, this dude don't like to get chipped. Why you ain't chipping this dude? You see Dwayne Brown.
He'll get chipped.
Hey man, you see Dwayne Brown can't stop him. Send one of them backs over there. Send Uzuma over there to chip him. They ain't do none of that.
Hey, it's coaching.
Oh yeah. Again, coaching matters, man. And Dan Quinn called it good. How about them motherfucking Cowboys? Win? Question mark? Exclamation point. Oh, defense, man. Defense and better play calling. Again, I said this at the beginning of the season. Play calling gonna be way better. It ain't gonna be that same old bullshit. Hey, let's just immediately start the game off throwing the ball.
He ain't had to call that many plays, BA.
Huh?
He ain't had to call that many plays.
Yeah, but again, he called the game the best way to do it. Again, it just showed his efficiency of calling plays. Then let's go back to the defense. Dan Quinn called an outstanding game. Never went away from the goddamn playbook. Same thing with the offense. Never went away from the game plan. Never went away from the game plan. So again, coaching. I mean, players killed that. Players killed it. Michael Parsons was on fire. You know what I'm saying? D-Law was, like I said again, the whole D-line looked good. Again, I'm on the fence on running stunts every goddamn other down. But other than that, defense look good. Again, I'm still on the fence with Mozzie Smith. I'm gonna say his name right now.
He ain't play that bad Sunday, BA.
Bro,
He ain't play that bad. He did, but because y'all got out so early, there wasn't a whole lot of rushing to be for him to stop.
But with Parsons getting double teamed, with D-Log getting double teamed, at some point that dude should have gotten in the backfield and made a sack or made some quarterback pressures. He made 0 quarterback pressures.
Did he have a tackle for loss?
1. We drafted him number 1. We drafted him number 1.
I got you.
So again, I'm sorry, bro.
This is a game.
But right,
these 2 games, BA. You know, y'all giving up an average of 5 points.
Preseason, I gotta focus on some of the negatives, right? Preseason and 2 games.
BA.
Come
Y'all
on,
giving
now.
up
We got
5 but y'all giving up 5 points a game, so
Yeah,
where's the negative? He ain't got a sack yet?
we should be giving up 0 points a game. Yeah.
No.
Or
Y'all give up
at least under 50
y'all-
rushing yards.
y'all gave up a 68-yard touchdown.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you ain't fussing about Stephon Gilmore though.
Yeah.
No.
You fussing about Mozzie Smith.
But here we go, BA.
I got you. That was my next negative.
Because I was getting ready to say that. He is the weakest link in that secondary.
Yeah. He knows Antonio Brown.
And
He's a
if
step up from Antonio Brown. But
and if a quarterback gets time, they are going to murder him.
they're gonna try him.
He was getting beat by the Jets receivers.
Yeah.
But,
They're gonna
you
try
know,
him. That's
running for his life.
Exposed. So I think it's pretty more safety over the top help for him from now on. But he got exposed. But other than that, hey man, my D looking good, bro.
Hey man, my defense only gave up 10 points in 2 games, and we done scored 70. I'd be all right with that.
Oh, I'm very happy with my defense. Very happy. Like I said, my problem is just that the number 1 draft pick, man. That's the only thing I got issues with. Mozzie, man. Mozzie, man.
I promise you.
He'll show up eventually.
I'm talking about.
I hope so.
Maybe he won't.
Huh?
Who are you playing for? Like I said, maybe he won't.
Well, that was my 2 cents.
Because I just stuck them under there. And why the other day I said, man, I'm going to throw this stuff in the trash can.
All right, B, now I'm going to take these shades off. And now I'm going to tell y'all, I was trying to slap them out of my wife's hands. Because those are some free shades they was giving away.
Yeah.
We standing in line when we get in at the concessions. And then some young ladies with these, carts coming by. And my wife just like grabbing free stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. And I'm trying to like smack at her hand, like, we don't want that.
We hospitable.
No.
So we are Cowboys.
You can find that shit.
That was disrespectful. Coming up to people with green on, talking about you want some free shades. No.
Goddamn right. Y'all from New York. You gotta want to give y'all something.
Want no
Y'all
shades?
ain't no fucking season now. They trying to be nice for y'all.
No.
Here's the alternative team to root for.
Yeah, it was, but I don't know if you can tell from TV, but it was like 15, maybe 20,000 Jets fans in there.
Put them glasses
That's
back
not bad.
on.
No, I'm not putting them back on.
Yeah,
No. Oh, BA, I was huffing and puffing all the way back home. Like, the shit I'm going to have to hear from BA on Tuesday.
You were, man. I was like,
Your wife a Cowboys fan?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
See it now?
No,
Ooh, it comes.
not when I buy them green shirts for.
Like I said, I'm like, oh, he's
Nah,
salty there. I'm like,
she
that girl clean rough.
but she used to be a Ravens fan because of Ray Lewis, but you know, then she was a Saints fan because they won the Super Bowl. And then one year she was saying she was a 49ers fan because they was in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Stop
she
it, you
a
front
bandwagon.
runner. No, she don't know what she be talking about, man. She be saying stuff to make me piss me off. Cause she know any other team besides mine. I don't go for that.
Hey, Cowboys jersey, man.
But I
All
did
right,
marry
man.
the class clown, so
My daughter a Cowboys fan. I
That's-
told her the only place she can wear her jersey is in her room.
Cowboys, man. It's Cowboys.
That's what we got, man. Everybody's team won except for Pep, but you know they still 1-1.
they are. Season ain't over.
I'm gonna turn my
Season still
phone off.
early, man.
Mm-hmm.
Season still early. Let me see.
We played an early game on Monday.
Yeah, we got the Thursday night game.
Just play.
Well, y'all lose to New York.
Who?
If we lose to New York, I'm gonna be honest with you, BA. If we lose to New York, I'm gonna turn my phone off for the next couple. I'll turn my phone off for 72 hours.
So far, so good. I didn't change that one L for that New York game. It's gonna be a win.
You know, that was based on Aaron Rodgers being there. He normally has a
that's
field day.
So far, so good. So all y'all had us losing the first two games, right?
No,
No,
Huh?
I didn't. I didn't even see mine. I saw yours too.
Okay.
I think I did. I looked at my
Yours
book.
was the first one up, G.
Oh, I didn't even see
Yeah.
it. But I don't think I had y'all losing the first two.
Yeah, y'all winning the first two.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I can turn this back around.
But you didn't.
No.
Oh, you might well change that Vikings. That's gonna be a loss for sure.
Huh?
I said, no, y'all gonna win against the Vikings. You can take the asterisk off. The Vikings game, y'all gonna win this year. There ain't no more asterisk for me.
Oh shit.
And if old Cool Joe don't get his calf right, you can take that asterisk off that Bengals game.
Yeah, hey, yeah, man. Hey, that's gonna linger. That's gonna linger a long time. Until he sit down for some months. I mean,
Yep.
like more than the off-season months. He's
He's
gonna
in
need to
the,
sit down for a while.
he's
That's
in the
gonna-
wrong sport to have a calf in.
Yeah, for real.
You use every
Yeah.
last one of them muscles.
Yeah,
Especially
you
as
got to do that throw.
Especially as a quarterback, because your lower body
Yeah.
and your core is where you throw from.
That's where you get all that. That's where you get all the torque from.
That's where you throw from.
Is that his left foot?
It's
If
his
it's-
right foot.
If it's
Yeah,
if
It's
it's
his right. I
if
think
it's his right foot,
calf.
he shit. Either way is bad.
Yeah, it's his
It's
calf.
his right. I think it's his right calf.
It's his right calf.
But
Yeah.
either way is bad because the right calf. Because most times he's a right-handed quarterback,
So he
So-
got turned out the right.
That's where all his
Yeah.
power coming from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's all I was asking. Is it his playing field? If this is playing field, then it's a wrap. He
Hey,
always
man.
lock out on throws.
But either way, as a quarterback with a calf injury like that, it don't matter because one is
Yeah.
your playing and the other one is the one you throwing off. So
Yeah.
And if you getting pressured, that right foot, that right leg is the leg. If you right-handed, that's your dominant leg. That's the one you using your takeoff to get off on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
well, see how that go.
Yeah, that ain't happening, man.
We see how that go now.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It still could.
No, that is not happening.
The Chiefs is playing like shit right now.
Yeah, but I would take 15 over 2.
yeah, any day.
Of course.
I don't think there's no quarterback.
What was that?
On
14
there.
and 3. 14 and 3. 14 and 3.
All our picks is based off them having Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, good.
Somebody who could keep the defense off the field and keep them fresh.
Yep.
I don't think Zach Wilson's answer, man.
I don't think he'd answer either, but we're gonna have to see about it
Ain't
this
never been
season.
an answer.
No, but
You ain't got nothing that you can't do nothing but either sign another quarterback, just gonna come in and do the job and bench his ass again, or let him run it. Let him hang his own noose.
hey man, they don't.
He already did that.
Yeah, Joe Douglas doesn't have a choice. That's your pick.
Yep.
That's your pick.
Yeah.
Because because if I would have made that choice, I would have had to do that plays for the Bears.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I just don't think that dude's going to be the one to get y'all where y'all want to get to. I mean,
But yeah, you forgot the show last year.
He did.
What you
You forgot all the shit I used to talk about that dude.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He even had it up on the thing. Fuck.
Yeah.
Let me change how I said it. I agree with you that this dude ain't gonna do it for you. Y'all might be 50% for the season.
I'm not gonna say that.
If you hear a loud pop like that,
Why you ain't gonna say it?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
Okay.
There's only one, maybe 2 quarterbacks in college right now that I would take in the first round. If I was
Williams.
that he's number 1.
Yeah. Shador Sanders.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, he's going. He's going.
Those are 2.
Who else?
And it's I haven't seen everybody play, but like I haven't seen like the kid from Washington. We don't know because what has a Washington quarterback?
I've seen him play
since Warren Moon. I damn sure don't want Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Don't want him. It's another one. Who they keep?
What you think about May
Drake,
from Carolina?
Drake May.
Drake
No.
May. Yeah.
No, I don't want you.
Yeah, they trying to talk him up over Caleb Williams, man. They always trying to do some shit like
no.
That's Micah Tim Hasselbeck, one of the Hasselbeck, bro. I already know that's why he trying to talk him up, bro.
There's no
That's
quarterback
what they do, though.
in the country that's better than Caleb Williams.
We know.
Shador has to do more, or he will do more, but Caleb Williams is different, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But what about now? Man? What about for right now? For this season? Jack Clark signed somebody.
It is what it is, man. I mean, you see what I got under my name.
Yeah,
I had to turn the run.
It is what it is. This is the. I mean, for right now, this is the year Joe Douglas gets to see why he should have let that dude go instead of trying to.
Because everything's in place for him. He got receivers, he got running back. I mean, the offensive line's kind of crappy, but still,
You can question that, but the same.
You a number 2 draft pick. You supposed to be elevating that, you know. So,
I mean, or you the pocket.
You got no excuses, man. Go out there and don't lose a fucking game.
There's some things, especially when you get drafted that high. There's some things you shouldn't have to do. Like you shouldn't have to move the pocket. Yeah. You shouldn't have to.
But after last year, man, that's y'all only option.
Hey, man, BA, you talking? You preaching to the choir? You preaching to the church. I'm the foundation of that church. That we should.
Y'all should have got Aaron Rodgers and kept Mike White and cut that dude.
What's his name? No.
Hey man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you how that went down.
Cause old boy Daddy Rich.
No, because they had to make number 8 happy.
Man, Mike White wasn't no threat to him.
They had, but when I have a player that says I was his idol, I would much rather try to mentor him than Mike White.
Yeah.
So what's that say?
They made him happy with that. They made him that's the only reason Hackett is our offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I already know.
That's the only reason he's our offensive coordinator, because they were getting Aaron Rodgers. That's the only reason why Tim Boyer was there as the backup now, because he played in Green Bay. That's the only reason Randall Cobb is there.
Yeah.
Is because Aaron Rodgers wanted him. Lazard was already gone. Lazard took the most money.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
He took the most money he can get. And he was there before everybody else. Getting your old quarterback back, that was just more icing on my cake that I just got.
Yeah.
That's all that was for him. But hey, Randall Cobb has done nothing but unnecessary. No. Got the one penalty in the last preseason game against the Giants. That's the only statistic he has for the season.
He's still in the paycheck.
Well, no, he got a penalty.
He's exactly still in the paycheck
during the game Sunday.
What do you do?
That dude does nothing.
He ran an illegal pick.
Are you trying to be a smart ass?
No, I'm just saying.
Wait,
I'm just how fucked up this dude is. Like he should retire. Like really, Randall Cobb said, "Fuck it, let me go try to give me a network analyst job somewhere." But I'm just saying, I'm with you, Randall Cobb,
because a lot of these old cats think that they're going to fall. So, like Ocho Cinco said, I was watching a podcast with him on it, and he said, "I didn't need he like all of his antics." He said, "Y'all remember when I came out with the gold jacket?" He was like, "I didn't need the league to validate me. I know who I am, because every Sunday I went out there, it proved who I was." He said there wasn't too many people that could stand in front of me. I can't
believe that dude went to Langston.
He said there ain't too many people that could stop me. He made a point. He was like, I gotta play 15 seasons to get my ass kicked for 15 seasons, to wait 4 seasons to get voted into possibly get voted into the Hall of Fame. He was like, "Nah, I'm good."
But I know it's out of all the Jets fans that I met, none of them wants Randall Cobb on the team.
He was unnecessary, man.
He's a very unnecessary free agent.
Unnecessary, yeah, he really was.
And now,
he was hoping y'all was gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
My thing is now that old boy hurt, cut him, wave him, let him go, and put this other rookie Brownlee that y'all kept, and let him play, let him learn this year, because he's like 6'2", 6'3". He light in the butt, but he about 180, 190, but his catch radius is better. He could probably get open faster than Kyle can now. So
Yeah, two was overthrowing a lot of people.
He's underthrowing people too. He sucks.
it
man.
was it's one pass. Well, it's two. It's the one pick that he threw, the first one, and then right before halftime. I don't know if y'all was watching, but I know you was, BA.
Yeah,
It was right before
I
halftime.
was.
Garrett Wilson is open in the back of the end zone. Open.
Yeah.
Ball lands at like the 1 yard line. I'm still trying to figure out how that ball went there instead of
He's
to a
terrible,
wide open
man.
player. Now, the other Jets fans, the other dudes that were saying, they said his arm got hit.
Nope.
He had no. For the life of me, I don't remember pressure being there.
the ball got hit.
By who?
I saw it on the replay
Oh,
it was a what's name. The ball got hit. Who's on your left side?
no, it was that it would have been Parsons on
Where?
that side. No, it would have been Parsons
On the
'cause that
right
was the
side.
on
On
the
the
deep-
right side, if you looking from an offensive perspective, who's your right side? Who's the right end? And
It
the
was
right
Parsons.
tackle.
It was
Oh,
Parsons.
it flops. They switched it up between D. Ware and Michael Parsons. Or
But I remember that play. It was
Yes.
Parsons.
it's hard to say because sometimes, man,
But
I know
Parsons-
Michael Parsons mainly rushes off of the.
Parsons came off the left side. Whoever's
Yeah,
on the right
if-
side,
If I'm looking at it from defense, if I'm looking at it from the linebacker position, Michael Parsons mainly came off the left. Mainly came off the left.
no, he
Yes.
came off the right.
No,
Sunday.
he came off the left.
Sunday, he mainly stayed on. He was either in the middle of the field, like the middle
Yeah.
linebacker, or he was on the right side on Dwayne Brown, our left tackle, the whole game.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't. The only
Because all the
time
highlights
he
I
might
saw
have
in
been
that
on the
game,
left
he was always coming off
was-
the right or coming up the middle.
when he got that fumble, and I was, oh my goodness, yeah, which should have been a face mask, but oh well, they missed it.
But yeah, Pep, his hand, it was either his arm or the ball got hit as he was trying to throw. But I do agree. I saw the replay of that, and my man was sitting in the back of the end zone and looked at him like
Yeah, he was wide open.
what? There wasn't a Cowboy within 15 yards of him. He was
Yeah,
that wide open.
And that was the one time in the game Diggs was beat.
oh yeah. Well, I mean,
No. I'm just saying, and that, like I told the Jets player, Diggs is that dude. Either he gonna lock you up or he gonna get beat. There's no in between with him.
Because
Right.
Either he
Because
gonna
he
lock
faked
you up. Either he
he
gonna lock
faked
you
in
up
and
or
went
he
out
gonna
real
get beat.
quick. And as soon as he went out,
Yeah.
he put 5 yards in between them.
He was wide open, and the ball
Straight to the
landed
corner.
at Diggs. It was Diggs who almost got that interception.
because
And
Diggs
that's-
can bite on the hitch. Diggs can bite on the hitch, and that's one of his. Yeah, he'll bite on the hitch move, and I think a lot of
Yeah,
people
the
picked on the hitch
safety
move.
bit too,
But-
because when Diggs went, the safety went, and they was both
Yeah.
getting back over there.
Yeah,
But the only reason why, was it Malik Hooker that got the interception? If I remember right.
no. It wasn't no. This wasn't no. This was right before halftime.
Yeah, the ball just hit.
Before halftime. Oh my
Yeah,
bad.
Right.
the ball hit the
So-
1 yard line.
This was the last series right before halftime. Because remember, the Jets scored. Y'all went back down, and y'all got a field goal. I think it was. I think y'all got a field. No, y'all got the touchdown, and y'all were up
I don't
18-7.
remember. Did the ball get tipped? I'm thinking the
Yeah.
ball.
I-
got tipped.
And that's the question I'm asking, because the other Jets fans said his arm got hit, and I'm like that, and in my mind I'm thinking there was no pressure for him
Yeah,
to
the ball
underthrow
got
that ball
tilted.
like that.
But he wasn't even throwing to him anyway. The ball, he got hit, and the force of that ball getting hit went that way. He was throwing to somebody in the middle of the end zone.
No, he was going to Garrett Wilson, because that I had my eyes on that whole thing, and that's why I keep asking, like, how did he underthrow that? Because I don't remember seeing nobody get to him. I don't remember seeing his arm get hit. I was like, damn, how are you an NFL quarterback and you underthrow that pass?
I think the ball got tipped, man.
Yeah, the pass was disrupted. It got disrupted, but
I think Ziggy tapped. I think Ziggy tapped that one.
But bottom line
trust
up
me,
front was
I've been looking
the
for it, and
ball
I
should
can't
have been
find it.
out. As soon as my man faked in, he knew he was going out. That ball should have been. He should have had to walk into the end zone with the ball.
No,
He was 3 yards deep into the end zone, and the ball hit 4 yards from him.
I thought y'all
The
was
ball
talking about
landed.
what I
Ball
consider.
landed right at the one.
Yep.
Well, what I consider the play of the game was when Wilson burnt the shit out of Diggs. He hit him with that hitch route and was like had at least 5 yard separation on him. But Zach stared him down so hard that brought the safety over that wasn't even covering that and got that pick. And I was like, yo, and you know, again, of course I lost my goddamn mind. But I was like,
I know.
Say that shit down. You got it?
No, I said I know.
Yeah.
All this
Oh,
shit
I'm
talking
sorry.
you do.
I did text you. I'm sorry. I don't live in the past. Anyway, go Cowboys. Anyway, like I said again, that play right there, I thought was play of the game. But again, it goes back to what we said last year and this year. Dude, this dude got to get coached up because he be staring motherfuckers down.
You know, Dak did that on one play.
Yes, yes, he did.
That should have been a pick.
Sauce and ran into that house.
That should have been a pick six.
Bro, he should have ran into that house. He stared him down. I'm like, Dak, stop. And that's the second time he did it.
But you know what? You know what the Cowboys did, and I'm a give Mike McCarthy some credit on this. He did not run CeeDee Lamb to Sauce Gardner side that much. He did. He lined up on his side maybe like 4 or 5 plays. Other than that, he was in front of DJ Reed, or they put him in the slot.
And I told my wife, I'm surprised they didn't start moving him around. I'm surprised that at the second half that
because they don't do that. They don't do that. And it's because Sauce don't ask for it either.
I know
because he respects DJ Reed enough.
Sometimes actually.
Nope.
Really?
He never follows. He stay on his side. DJ Reed stays on his side, and they let it run like that. But today or yesterday Sauce said he gonna start asking to follow the number ones.
So that means they're gonna start doing a lot more man defense. Do y'all really want to go to more man?
Why not? They did it last season.
But y'all zone is killer.
But they did it last season. But even if I'm playing zone, I still want to be in front of this. Matter of fact, he asking for them to do what they did with Revis. I'm gonna play man. Y'all do whatever. Y'all other team do whatever y'all gonna do.
And see, that's the problem I got. That's the only real problem I got with the Cowboys in there. We run a lot of fucking man. And that means the goddamn cornerbacks got their backs to the goddamn ball too fucking much. I don't like it. So, but I mean, that's just me as a former defensive guy. I don't like running a whole lot of goddamn man when 80% of the Cowboy plays are man defense. I don't fucking like it. Yeah, they rely too much on our front seven, which is fine. It's a good bet. But running fucking man, nah, man. We got to start doing at least 50%. I rather go 50% than 80, 90% of the game we run the man.
We'll have this conversation about y'all defense after y'all play the Niners, because that should be the toughest game.
That's gonna be our real test. That's gonna be our real test. The Niners. Our real fucking test is gonna be the Niners.
They don't play the Eagles, so after that, G. I see how you looking.
Calm down, learn the schedules.
I saw how you was looking. I'm saying they don't play the Eagles, so after that.
Your eyes went from black, it went all black instead of just you had no white in your eyes when that shit came up. So calm down. I'm just saying our first defensive real test is gonna be 49ers.
But oh my goodness, man, I'm gonna tell you. Now I ain't had no issue.
Maybe Miami. I'm not really that. Maybe Miami. Because if we run man against Miami, it's a fucking wrap.
I was watching Miami's defense. They don't look that good.
No, I'm talking about the offense.
Oh, they're.
See what I'm saying? If we run man against Miami, who the fuck gonna stick with Tyreek Hill?
Who gonna stay with what's his name? The other kid from
If he back from concussion protocol.
Oh, that's right. He did get concussion last game. Waddle got concussion yet. But who the fuck gonna stick with Tyreek Hill and man? No fucking body. So that might be a little test on our cornerbacks and our safeties and see where they at. But again, 49 is gonna be our biggest test. Y'all, because they run too much different shit.
They got a lot of weapons.
That's what I don't like.
And they got a quarterback who can play a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, all right. He ain't Pop Warner. Yeah. He's more high school.
Yeah.
If he played for Plain High School, he'll score. He'll throw 500 yards.
I won't comment on that game because I don't want anybody to think that I'm hating because the Cowboys is 2-0.
Why not? Fuck him. We talk shit to each other all the time.
I was talking about you too.
Huh? You talking about me?
Yeah.
I know you're a hater. So it's not like it's something new.
You say so you don't feel like the 49ers will test y'all cornerbacks either?
I just said that.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
I just said the 49ers.
No, I'm not saying okay.
Let me restate what I said for you, sir. The 49ers will test our quarterbacks and our safeties. Especially if we run man. If we run man, it's gonna be a fucking rap with Debo Samuels. Even if we run man, we're gonna have our back to the goddamn line. That McCaffrey is gonna go out there. And
I think y'all will play man on the corners. But y'all will put y'all linebackers.
We don't need to fucking play man.
They're not gonna deal with Kittle and McCaffrey and Juszczyk.
That's what I'm saying. We fucking play man against the 49ers. We can't.
So I'm also seeing that y'all can't stop the run because the Giants just marched the ball down the field on y'all. So y'all know we run the ball regardless. We'll be down 21 points and still run the ball. So
yeah, not the Jets.
All that pass rushing and stuff y'all doing, that's cool. We want y'all to. We just gonna run it down your throat like we always do.
Yeah, I'll run blitz up.
BA, who's 90? Ain't that DeMarcus Ware?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pep, that's who hit the ball on that
out route. I was looking for it, but
and then y'all safety number 37, he was a little too late picking it off, but yeah, the ball bounced at the 1 yard line. And my man was like,
it'll be a good game, BA. It's gonna be a real good game. It'll be if y'all win, which I don't think y'all are.
I feel good about it.
It'll be a good regular season win for y'all, man.
It'll be a defensive game.
Oh, that's gonna be strictly a defensive game.
Ain't gonna be no high score.
Yeah, but only thing this is why I'm confident about the 49ers game is we ain't got Kellen Moore calling the fucking plays. Because if Kellen Moore saw 49ers jerseys coming to state, or we playing in Cali?
No, y'all play in San Francisco.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. So we playing in Cali. So
Santa Clara.
Yeah, so if we still had Kellen Moore, he would have walked in there with his pants off. Covered in baby oil. So he can just touch himself the whole fucking game and we'll lose. Now we got Mike McCarthy, we'll be straight. I think we'll be, again, I got my hopes. You know, the way defense playing right now with Dan Quinn calling games, I like it. I like it. And hopefully by then, old Maisie will get up to speed on why we drafted him and start fucking provide some more run defense. You know what I'm saying?
We got one of the best lines in the league.
Got it.
We just waiting to see what the right side is gonna do.
Again,
Since Mike McGlinchey ain't there to get Brock Purdy killed.
or
And
y'all lying,
Denver
you want the
getting
right
Russell
side?
Wilson killed.
Hold on, right back.
I don't know how Denver lost that game.
They Denver.
Yeah, they Denver, man. They riding. Everybody wanted Sean Payton.
They need to
Why?
start flying. 'Cause goddamn,
Why?
Hey man, a lot of people get overrated as what they
Yeah,
what they
very
really
much
do.
so. Very much so.
Yeah. So me and this other Jets fan, we was talking about them not running the ball.
Yeah.
And why won't you? The right side of our offensive line is the best side of our line,
Yeah.
but you're not running. Like they ran the ball, I think 16 times,
Uh-huh.
and Zach Wilson led the team in rushing.
And
That
rushing,
game?
yeah. Yeah, that's disrespectful to your running backs, man.
I mean, Cook had 4 carries, Brees Hall had 4 carries, Michael Carter had 2, and then Zach Wilson he ran 5 times. Not on because he was running for his life from Michael Parsons, but he ran the ball for 36 yards. But you got 3 good running backs and you only run them a total of 10 times.
Yeah.
What I missed?
Nothing.
Nah,
We got to get up out of here in a minute.
$1 billion giveaway.
Did I win?
Nah. You won.
Sure,
I finished writing my paper, man.
on what?
On some shit already that belongs to me. They wanted you to write a paper about what would you do if you started a business.
Oh,
and how easy was that paper?
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
happened to be starting a business. So
What you getting your master's in business admin?
my second master's degree. Because I
In
got
business admin or what?
SCU. Entrepreneurial studies
Oh, okay.
at Langston University.
And what's the first master's?
HBCU, huh?
What's the first master's?
Leadership and sustainability.
Oh, okay.
Using products and breaking them down till they can't be used anymore. Recycling, shit like that. It actually falls under the MBA. And I could take 6 classes at A&M Central Texas and get my MBA. Still debating it.
That's easy. Do
I
that.
don't want to do all that math and shit. What's wrong, Pep?
Nah, I was getting ready to say why not, but then you just said what you said. I was like, yeah, I would agree with that part.
Yeah, the MBA, man. I don't want to do no statistics, no nothing.
But you on a sports podcast, so
Fuck
doing
statistics, bro. Nah, it's different
But,
though.
nah,
That's
it
different.
is-
I was about to say.
goodness.
I know
That's different, BA.
I was about to say, BA.
You know how many times when I took statistics, I went to bed at 2:00 doing homework just to wake up at 4:30 to go to the gym before PT.
Everybody I've ever talked to, statistics, bro, is like,
Those are the worst 8 weeks I was ever in school. taking
yeah,
class.
yeah. I've taken statistics before.
Man, even if you got the daggone Excel spreadsheet with the formulas in it, guy, I still hated that shit.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's good to know. At least I know y'all suffering. Just like I'm suffering through this goddamn contract law. This is
You ain't
goddamn
took
worse.
statistics. You ain't
Nah.
took statistics,
No.
BA. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
you
you
gonna
what.
love that shit.
Let me tell you this, BA.
Don't
If I
start this hotline.
when I go back to school, and if they tell me I got to do statistics again, I will never go back to school.
Yeah, man.
What I'm doing requires zero math. So, but this goddamn contract law, man,
But you got a degree in something else, right?
yeah, criminal justice, and I got my
Okay, so the math
minor
that
in
you took
business
in your criminal
administration.
justice probably covered the requirement for this one.
Yeah, for general law, yeah.
Yeah. It probably that's why you ain't got no math class because it.
Why not?
Hey, we gonna go and get up out of here, man. When y'all want to do this again? Sunday? Well, no,
Playing-
yeah,
We're
yeah,
playing
we can do it
Sunday night.
Sunday. I don't know. 49ers got the Thursday night game this week.
Yeah, and we play Monday.
Let me see. Yeah, I think we played.
I know we
And
play at 12. Well, we play at
Eagles
12.
plays Monday. Eagles got the Monday night game.
Yeah, it's a double header.
Another one?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah, that's right.
they doing that? That makes no sense to me.
Speeding up the season.
But it's not. But you wait until Monday to play 2 games.
Sunday night game is Steelers Raiders.
We played 3. Yeah, I'll be good for something.
Cowboys play at 3.
3:30
49ers play
or
Thursday.
3:25.
So I get to watch all the games.
Sunday
This
evening then, because we don't care about the Raiders or the Steelers.
It'll be
Overrated
on,
asses.
but I won't be watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be on mute while we on podcast, so I can watch the whatever the fuck happens.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it
Like that
All right,
$230
man.
million bus.
Yeah. Episode 115 in the books, man. We'll see y'all Sunday for episode 116, man. Y'all take it easy.
Always improve yourself.